Okay, so I'm just going to add another breakdown key right at the start. So between our initial keyframe and the last breakdown we just did, just to help Maya with the launch off from the platform. I don't think it's going to give us something that great. So usual thing, step to linear, set your key, and let's just have a look and see what we're getting. So yeah, it's launching those hips up a bit quicker than I'd like. So let's look in translate Y, and we'll just ease that. So I'm going to drop him down. Again, just for that feeling of weight, you just want to make the legs feel like they're working rather than jumping up too quickly, which will make him feel light. So I'll pull him back as well, just to help with that. Just really eke out, milk that moment so it feels like there's a lot of effort going into that, even though he is a superhero. So something that's happening is the arms are launching a bit too quickly and leading the hips. Remember, we want the hips to lead initially and then the arms to follow, so I'm going to pull those hands back down towards the knees where they were rested. And this will give the motion a slower start rather than the feeling of the hands moving quickly and popping away from the knees. So I just want to grab those and have them ease into lifting the body off the ground. And let's do the same to the right hand, although I do want it to lead the left hand a little bit. We don't want them to both leave the body at the same time, so we want to offset those motions so that different parts of the body move at different times. So let's have it a bit higher than his left hand. Pull the elbow up a little. Just make it feel more natural. Alright, how's that feeling? Let's step through a bit. So arms feeling pretty good. Maybe the head actually could do with a little bit of just going to rotate it down slightly as the body rises. Again, that feeling of lead and follow. Let's just have that drop down as the forces impact the head, and then we'll have him look up so the head recovers as we get to the top. And as we're launching off, make his head feel part of it, make him feel like he's thinking. Now sometimes in blocking you might say you're going to work to 4s or 2s, and that means having a key on every 4th or every 2nd frame. I haven't been that rigid. I've got some keys on 2s, some on 3s, some on 4s, and really I've just been using the reference and trying to find the correct points of the reference to set our keyframes, and if that's every 2nd frame or every 3rd or every 4th, I'm not too worried at the moment. I'm really just interested in getting the information into Maya, getting those key poses, those drawings into Maya, and then we can easily shift timing around afterwards. And also by the end of this, you're going to have touched every frame. This will essentially be on 1s by the time we're finished with it. So once we're finished blocking, then we'll start offsetting controls around and really looking in between these keyframes that we've added. And because we've spent the time now adding all this information, we're going to be way ahead of the game when it comes into first pass animation. It's going to make our job in first pass much easier. So let's take a look at where we're at. Alright, cool. Looking pretty strong. We've gone from nothing to having our adventurer leaping from a platform. We've got a good solid block there. I think it's going to work well. I feel as though maybe our initial launch, maybe we've over-egged that and he feels a bit too weighty. But I'm not going to change it yet. It's just something to bear in mind. Again, it will feel different when we actually move from stepped into splined keys and we have constant motion on every frame. But just something to bear in mind and keep an eye on. But really good job for getting this far. Like I say, we've gone from nothing, shot some reference, and blocked out the beginnings of what will be a super cool piece of animation. But we're not done with blocking quite yet. I think we just need to have one more pass. I'm just going to have a look over the full thing, just see if we can improve any posing, see if we need to adjust any timing, maybe start offsetting some bits and bobs here and there. But let's do that before we move into first pass animation proper. So see you on the other side.